Medofo, young pasombo, Sanson ya pomdi a sombo. Ya dream pomdi a isipi, a dinting my el ya brabum, is answered. Ya near, and ya no more ye too, and a fed Nessia yesiwa ya brabum. Ya dream a dimiting, Nelso, ya would bring out to Safe a jenu. And send be sabay and el cost were watching a fawadria pomdi. A dear now person would say a fawadria pomdi. And it means our mental board Jumedia so our Facebook, E-NAF Consult and YouTube, E-NAF TVs. Or mental board Jumedia so dear any doctors and a thing paying for winning a fire dream pomding. Ye sing kunya, na ya jebre, a doya dream pomding who some musupo, na yantia send a fay who paya, a befa swap pemwa. E-NAF Consult and a mental board Jumedia Eba, Ghana Psychological Association and of a mental health authority, Ajitu Medinatum. A son say a dream pomding, a yanti. Young come na yen pemwa. But mental board you made yesterday, you see, your mental health are priority. Medo finance me ma kwa baba mental board upon you made so share with Facebook a high E-NAF Consult or YouTube E-NAF TV so. And also yatena sen ye dem komo twetwe fofo kra e na ebro medin ene oba entry. Doctor is a human ata e wo ye nchen or a clinical psychologist or science or a PR e Ghana Psychological Association. Ye bra ye boy ya dream any dear so enti I was say sin kete awo ya dream mu ene ye behwe building mental resilience enti ene dog beboa na ya dom so ko na ehu kwan ya dream ye befa so sin kete awo ya dream mu na yetu anamon bia ye wo say yetu awo ya brabom o share yen bi ma kai so be like o be share na wa subscribe to your pages ni nyina se ne be ya abribia the videos go wa won so onsa etumi akabi ye twa ye hu sima na ya gye yabo afon kra ye ba ye be don komo twetwe no musoko ye ba sesia Madam Clean, me say massage na me who say cleaning products bi mu gua odo. Queen Ventures e the product for bi abadwaso a ye adwuma wanwaso. E fini keka ebe na aka watare mu a wasi a enko Zedek bleach e be disa adwuma na mawo. Se wo toilet bowl mu na ye fin na wo chiachi a enko a fa toilet cleaner ni gum. Simanu machi twitwi na beti mu wan. Se wo be pepa toilet so me so ye hwam na ye neat e ye Zedek toilet cleaner, multi-purpose cleaner ne so de e be clean wo kitchen, o hall, o porch, any baby biara wo pesa wo papa, me hot wine na ehwo ye hwam. Multi-purpose cleaner no be sort out. Sa wo pedodo atu, ana wo pebia dijuma wo fia. Frɛ 055-811-9447 and 0243-453068. Queen Ventures, we give you the perfect touch you deserve. Medo for ya da se try ho wan free ha na da so wan twen mu e twen Dr. Isaac Newman ata e wo hanti e be free nkomo twetwen ase na fe ye bisa ne se dog ye ka building mental resilience eno ye den.
So mental resilience no the ability to cope and adjust. Say one kasa no adwen a etumi mawo enyoma enkoyi and ekoyi and I said the stresses of life no you are able to cope and adjust. That is the first one.
Okay.
The next one is ability to recover. When something happens.
Okay.
Enti ebia ade a wo a ana adwen a wo ana se tibia wo a ema utumi enyoma ankoyie no utumi eba back efrim. Ability to recover.
Okay.
Then again to ability to persevere. Say enyoma aye dino. Say na adwene nyansa ne tibia wo a ubetumi and making sure say you won't give you up.
Okay.
That is mental resilience.
Okay.
So ability, the capacity to
adjust,
cope and adjust, to be able to recover and also to persevere, right?
Okay.
And so agino any to me and I say ahobobua and I say nyansa awono to be able to push through the issues of life.
Okay.
Ensha oswa. Edum baby scrap you can't even move on. Sa nyansa no enyo bia no otumi developing ye.
Okay.
Enyo bia.
Okay.
Nti ubo say edwuma bi wo wa obi I had this woman say, oh yeah, I said they be no, I said she fan, I said oko. Obi so be crap and asamba. Sometimes even a relationship assemble. Obi to me push another one to answer is affected. By marital problems, whatever. In school, the na ye dembo say by being able to push other people be crave say na we say. Obi wa ne dwuma gu. It's almost affecting about person okune ho. But obi so as a no be because we all have different levels and depths of mental resilience.
Okay.
And you bia no to me a developers are. Into that one say things break people differently.
Okay.
And into one say obi wa as a human I guess but we develop he has that mental resilience to be able to handle the stresses of life, to recover and to persevere when things are not going well.
Okay, so somebody will ask, why should I even build my mental resilience?
Yeah, so life is unpredictable.
Okay.
There are challenges of life. So we are people, when you're people. Because Nami, all my life I've been doing good. Why this? It doesn't matter. So far as you are in life, and things happen. You don't have total control over many things. Okay. Right? There will be problems. Okay. There will be challenges. Into, for example, will be now aware the person's marriage. Oh, wait there, now worry you. And yeah, it's simple, easy, sir. Me and between sometimes someone looks at me and say, I want to become like my shake. I'll shake my head. You don't know. Right? Okay. And so whatever you do, whether good or bad, life is challenging. Okay. There are stresses of life. Okay. Whatever you do, failure is real, regardless of how calculated and measured you are. Whatever you do, people are people and people are different. Yeah. Whatever you do, relationships are some way. Even if you meet a good person, that relationship is difficult. Yeah. Whatever you do, there are ups and downs of life. Yeah. That is why you need a mental resilience. Okay. Otherwise, you can't. To be able to succeed, to be able to do well, to be able to, be happy, to find fulfillment, to be able to lead, to be able to even maintain wealth, to be able to navigate through relationships, you need mental resilience. Okay,
so take us through building mental resilience. What are the types that we have?
So we don't have types of mental resilience, but we have things that people do that helps them build their mental resilience.
Okay, so the things that we can do.
Yes. Okay. No. It starts from childhood.
So everything
mental resilience is built from childhood. Okay. Into wakola, obo form wa sorry. Kofa we bremi. Order is oh sorry, go school. E come din kakra. Enye bebiru any abuse. What tiano kakra. Ocean apra. 5-year-old. Now eyes ocean apra kakra. All those challenges that kids go through, that is not abuse. Abuse in the eyes are any abuse. Oh, all those things, is building resilience. Okay. Into a parent, ubanisi to be manu, ubetumi atoso se dabi. You are teaching the child how to hold on, how to be patient. Eduanu also, but check akra. You are learning how to toughness. Obe to me the car, I go school every time, but sometimes we say kofuka ako, ananante ko. You are teaching them resilience. You can hire servants, but they clean, they wash, they cook. Okay. They are building resilience. Okay. You see, so all those childhood things, helps build resilience. Into a penny as a comedy now on papa. Because the more eduma anko ya on papa. Adi delay a hano papa. Because they have built it from childhood. Unfortunately, a lot of parents are denying their kids from building mental resilience because some parents overlove their kids.
They overpamper them.
Overpamper them. No here be out the man. Bibia na man. Bibia say you are abrabon entisa. Okay. Or the air condition car mu, ako school, air condition room, abefie air conditioned house TV ne abrabo ntisa abrabo yeshi. You have made servants. Jibon teenager can't cook, can't wash, can't clean, can't do anything. Kopra or complain kakra na we jaino. You are denying that aspect of intelligence. You see, because mental resilience, there's an intelligence that we describe in that way. Your friend, adversity quotient.
Okay.
See, there are 5 types of intelligence, right? We have the IQ, intelligence quotient, right? And you know how a person is able to judge, to remember, to think, and all that. And you're testing in school, IQ. Then we have EQ, emotional intelligence, emotional quotient, right? Ability to recognize your emotion, manage it, and that of others. Label right emotions, your responses, emotional intelligence. Not everybody has that. You will be or a professor, so emotional intelligence, you're low. Or a lawyer by emotional intelligence. So he's smart, IQ, but EQ low.
Okay.
And you won't say, you may cry on name, Kofun Kita, on the crab, EQ near low. Then we have social intelligence, ability to navigate through social relationships. And you'll be an osa. And you bones or a doctor, so the relationship in or a banker, so no relationship or a teacher, or a carpenter, and koyi. Because social skills they need. Science when developing from childhood. Then we have spiritual intelligence, ability to navigate your way beyond your physical selves. And Januna, all kinds of religions have what they subscribe to. Spiritual intelligence, you need that. And only Nimdia. And no man you stand your ground and say no way. And you even pray and do all the spiritual intelligence. Then there's a 5th intelligence people don't know. It's called adversity quotient. AQ, adversity quotient. Nyansa Emma wo to cope and adjust, persevere, recover. And you'll be no what's nyansa. And you'll be. And like I said, a lot of kids are not developing it. Sometimes a parent to say me, whatever I went to, I don't want any of my kids to go through. Wrong statement. If Woodian was 100%, but it was abuse, we have 50 B, 30 B, to be able to withstand the issues of life. That is adversity quotient. And you fear answer, and you'll be an also answer. Inti or a lawyer so, be a crabby pet then broken down. There are some women, they may leave her, she will find another relationship. Obi wa in the business, I said then. Or you set up another one. Obi or cancer so on because they have that kind of intelligence, that resilience. Not everybody has. So that is why in the marriage, things affect people differently. At the workplace, in your mind affect people differently. Relationship and it affects people differently. Because they all have different levels of mental. A woman will say, oh, my husband cheated on me. That's him. If it's him that he will do that. I am here, so I won't allow his cheating to affect me, to break me. Because really, it's actually tough. So it won't break her down. Obi sube swan 50 years and will never recover because we have different levels of mental resilience. See, and without that, before you realize, all kinds of things are not going well.
Okay. So with your explanation, to build a mental resilience, it starts from our infancy.
It starts from childhood.
So if you deprive your child of these things when they are growing up.
They grow up and they are weak. They are weak. On a common dinner that until you pay us a combine and watch them. On fairly that. On more from crowder. If he grows up, na bibi ka krebi and not just say atiafaso.
Okay.
Pampered all her life. Ti bibi ka krebi pe no osu. Bibi ka krebi pe. Na nwachire no. And it starts from childhood.
Okay. So somebody is watching us. The person wants to build a mental resilience. What are the steps? So
there are various things that we can do that helps us build mental resilience. The first thing you need to acknowledge is that there's something like that.
Okay. That mentally you have
there's something like that. If you don't know it, you can't develop it. You need to understand that life has its own challenges and stuff like that. And your ability to be able to do well is based on your mental resilience. You need to acknowledge that. Then secondly, there are things that you do on a daily basis that helps you build mental resilience.
Okay.
There are things you do on a daily basis.
Okay. Take us
Right.
through.
The first one is that you need to develop a positive mindset. It's come up again. Ebeyeye, I have failed, but
Yeah.
it will work.
Yeah.
This is not the end. You need that mental mindset, a positive mindset.
Yeah.
Right. So if you are someone who is always negative, you can't build mental resilience. You
Okay.
can't.
Okay.
You are always affected. There's something we call cognitive distortions, right? Negative way of thinking about things. One of them we call catastrophizing, where you anticipate the worst outcome of everything. Say in the worst way, right? You can't build mental resilience.
Okay.
It just doesn't work
Okay.
that way. Thirdly, you need to also build positive friendships.
Okay.
If you're always around negative people who always feed you negative things, your mental well-being is just off. You can't, because the environment you surround yourself, because information is very, very important.
Yeah.
Experiences are very, very important, right? The fourth one is that embrace challenges as the part of the process for growth.
Embrace challenges.
Embrace challenges
as the path of.
as part of positive growth.
growth.
Things that helps you grow.
Okay.
Because we develop through challenges, human beings.
True.
For example, our physical immunity, your immune system is built through infections and those things that affect our health. So for example, you have a child that CS, is coming through a clean environment.
Yeah.
But someone a year normally from there he or she is exposed to all kinds of infection. That starts the immune development of a child.
Okay.
You see,
Okay.
when you cough, catarrh, cold, being there, your man immunization, vaccination, all those things are building the child's immunity. Right? So when it comes to mental resilience also, it is the challenges of life.
Okay.
So you've gone through challenges. Instead of saying, God, why me? It should be, God, what next?
What next?
Because it is through those challenges.
That you get
It count it
higher.
all joy when you go through diverse trials and temptations in the Bible.
Yeah.
Through those diverse trials, it says you build faith,
Yes.
you build perseverance, you build character. So it's the challenges of life.
Yeah.
So someone, a warrior, see that as the challenge that is building you. The lessons that you need that is making you a better person. Instead of breaking you, it's building you.
Yeah.
Instead of worrying you, it's rather empowering you. Right? So you need that kind of attitude and mindset to embrace challenges as part of God's way to develop you as a person. Because really, all of us are tough because we went through stuff. If you are, for example, a soldier and I say, soldiers, they go through years of training.
Yeah.
And every year there are training programs.
Exactly.
Even our professions, we have something called continuous professional development. The more you practice, the more you learn, the more you actually develop, the more you become better.
Yeah.
So mental resilience is also built through embracing of challenges, your mindset about challenges and your attitude towards challenges. Very, very important. Again, also being more thankful protects your mental well-being.
Okay.
Thankfulness, right? Instead of seeing the cup half empty, you see it as half full.
Cool. Okay.
You are counting your blessings instead of counting your losses. It protects your mental well-being.
Okay.
So when you develop an attitude of thankfulness, your mental resilience is always strong.
Okay.
You know, maybe I didn't have 3 square meals, but I had 1. It could have been none. Or maybe the whole day I've not eaten, but yesterday I ate. You see? Or maybe my marriage is not going so well, but at least, we have a roof over our head. At least I don't have kids, but at least, I have life. So being thankful all the time, you have a very positive attitude towards life. It preserves your mental well-being. It does.
Okay.
Forgiveness is also one of the things. Forgiveness.
Okay.
Letting go easily and quickly helps protect your mental well-being. Forgiveness.
Okay.
So learning to let go, because unforgiveness traps you in the pain and the past.
Okay.
You see, anybody who has an unforgiving spirit, it's so difficult. And that's why the Bible advises you to forgive, I think 77 times, 7 times. As often as you are forgiven, you are offended, forgive.
Yeah.
Because unforgiveness will trap you in the pain and the past. There are some people who are not remarrying because they can't forgive.
Yeah.
Some people who are still not making progress because they are hurt by what the father or mother did to them when they were kids.
Okay.
Forgetting that there is more that can happen in the future.
Yes.
There are some people who actually have lost great friends because they never forgive them. And those friends could have still been useful to them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They've never even forgiven themselves for what they thought they had done to someone. But she's dead. You need to be able to forgive yourself.
Yeah, true.
So forgiveness, you forgive yourself, you forgive others, you forgive, the things that has hurt you. Without that, you can't make progress. Unforgiveness, it says, do not let the sun go down in anger. You need to let it go quickly, right? Because when you don't forgive, it affects you, the person, not the person who has offended you. Your father is dead and gone. If
But
you are
you're
holding
still
on,
offended of the things
he's
that he
gone.
did. He's gone.
You may think that he will not have peace in his grave. You are a liar.
Yeah, he's already having
He's
peace.
gone. He's gone. Cry. He's alive. He will not die.
Yeah.
Because really, you don't think like the way God thinks.
Exactly.
He says, love your enemies and pray for those who despitefully use, so that you can become like your Father who is in heaven, who causes rain to fall on both the just and the unjust. Because if everybody is praying that someone will die, you will also die, because you also have offended someone before. So unforgiveness heals you, makes you a better person. So you actually become merciful to yourself by forgiving others. Because unforgiveness will destroy you, the person. Unforgiveness. Then other physical things that we do, like exercise, builds your mental resilience.
Okay.
Exercise.
Okay.
When you exercise, all the good hormones and neurotransmitters are released. Good chemicals in the brain and in the body. That makes you feel pleasurable and well and happy. Exercise does that. Again, rest. Making time to sleep. Making time for relaxation. It really, really helps preserve your mental well-being. Again, good nutrition. There are all kinds of nutritious food around, like fruit, veggies, and all kinds of things that helps, the brain work well. Vitamin E and all those things, B complex and those, they help actually, in terms of your mental well-being. It does, right? Again, to setting realistic goals and expectations preserves your mental well-being.
Okay.
Right? Sometimes when we expect too much, we put undue pressure on ourselves.
Yeah.
So that is also there. Then again, to learning to love you and to develop you and to focus on you.
Love yourself.
Yes. It really does so much. So you look in the mirror, focusing on you and not your other friend.
Yeah.
Oh, I am handsome. I am pretty. I am resourceful. And it doesn't matter what your parents have said from childhood, what others are saying. There's this guy who has no arms and legs.
Yeah.
Is it Nick something? I think Australians are one of them.
Yeah.
Right? He's a public speaker. I'm sure at some point he had to look at himself and say, no, you are who God wanted you to be.
Exactly.
And you are enough.
Yes.
Now he said, international speaker, he's married, he has 3 kids or so.
Yeah.
He can swim, he can drive. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
That is mental resilience.
Yeah.
Now there are people who know with arms and legs and they can't do what he's doing.
True.
Right. And it comes with some mental, and it starts from loving you, accepting you, developing you, becoming a better version of yourself. And I think in the last episode we talked about growth mindset.
Yes.
Right. It starts, it's there.
Yes.
Right. Another one too is learning to mind your own business. Preserves your mental well-being.
Okay.
Right, where you let others be.
Don't poke your nose into everything.
You don't poke your nose into everything. You allow things to go on. Right, and it's even very good with relationships and marriage. Where you don't have an opinion about everything about your spouse. Wanting to correct everything, wanting to address everything. You break down. Because really, they are adults. You married an adult.
Yeah.
At some point, you just have to let things be.
Okay.
It doesn't mean you are compromising, but it means you are protecting your own peace.
Well-being. Yeah.
You are protecting your own peace.
Yeah.
So learning to mind your own business helps. It's in the Bible, 1 Thessalonians 4:7-11. It says that work with your hands. Do everything possible to work with your own hands. Minding your own business. Minding your own business.
True.
It really preserves your mental well-being. But typically, from childhood, I want to advise parents with this, that they are responsible to a large extent in building the mental well-being of their kids.
Okay.
right? Let's love them, but let's not overdo it. Let's expose them to various challenges of life.
Yeah.
Even if you have money, let them work. Instead of giving them money, give them a skill.
Yeah.
Teach them the skill. Empower them to be independent. Let them work at home.
Yeah.
Now you go to schools like China and the rest, right from creche, they teach them basic skills.
Yeah.
They won't give them a big place to sweep, but just the small space, small place, just teaching them all those things. They start teaching them gardening, various activities that is playful, but also helps them develop something.
Okay.
And research will tell you that those things that kids learn how to do at home, home chores, activities, those things, helps them build resilience.
Yeah.
And it starts from there, right? And even if you have money, teach them what hunger looks like. Teach them what lack feels like. Teach them what it means to be responsible. And that is what builds them, makes them very, very tough for their future.
Doc, why is it so important to build our mental resilience?
Yes, because without that, we can't navigate through the complexes of life, the challenges of life. We cannot form and maintain any relationship, right? We cannot develop who we are as a people. We can't. We can't even make impact on our society. Think about it. The president of nations, how do they sleep at night? Well, every news is about you.
Yeah.
So with that responsibility comes the benefits. People want the benefits, but not the responsibilities and all the things around. How Jesus, he says that for the joy set before him, endure the cross, right? So you cannot make any impact the way you want to make. You cannot have the wealth the way you want to have the wealth.
Okay.
You cannot build a relationship and friendships and network the way you want to build them without mental resilience. Very, very difficult. Right? How do people, impact makers, how do they sleep at night with all the comments on social media, with all the pressure coming on them, with all the issues? How do they endure? It's very difficult. You cannot be a productive worker if you don't have mental resilience. You can't be an effective leader if you don't have mental resilience. You cannot pursue your life goals if you don't have mental resilience. You cannot live an independent life if you don't have mental resilience. You will always be at the beck and call of people. You are always, looking for people's validation and stuff because of how you feel about yourself, right? You can't.
Okay. But of course, I share mental board. Facebook, E-NAF consult, and if YouTube, E-NAF TV. So, Dr. Isaac Newman Atta, Hase, or a clinical psychologist, or science or a PRO, and Ghana Psychological Association, Medin, any Oba entry. Mestre, so share like it, share, now if you subscribe to your channels, no, ye try and husima, na ya jabwa from cra, ye be basisia. Madam Clean, me say massage na me hu say cleaning products bi mu gu ahodo. Queen Ventures e the product fofo bi abadwa so a ye adwuma wanwaso. Efini nkeka ebe na aka watare mu a wasi a enko Zedek bleach ebe disa adwuma na mawo. Se wo toilet bowl mu na ye fi na wachiachi a enko a fa toilet cleaner ni gum. Simanu machi twitwi na beti mu wan. Se wo bepepa toilet so me so ye hwam na ye neat ye Zedek toilet cleaner, multi-purpose cleaner ne so de be clean wo kitchen, o hall, o porch, any baby biara wo pesa wo papa, me hot wine na ehwo ye hwam. Multi-purpose cleaner no be sort out. Sa wo pedodo atu, ana wo pebia didwuma wo fia. Frɛ 055-811-9447 and 0243-453068. Queen Ventures, we give you the perfect touch you deserve. Medofo, young pasongo, Sanso na yapomdi esongo. Ya adwene pomdi a esipi edintintimman e ya brabom esanse ya niye ene anamon a yetu ene fa adinesi bia yesi wa ya brabom ya adwene edinitintim nanso ya mubodwe na atu safa ejejenu ensembisa ben ene ekoso wadwene efa wadwene pomdi wo ede na wo pese wo ti ase efa wadwene apomdi ene mi hia wo mental board dwumedie so e wo Facebook E-NAF consult ene fa YouTube E-NAF TV so wo mental board dwumedie so de ya ne doctors ene fa mpenfa wonim de efa ya dwene apomdi ho yɛsi nkonya na yɛagye berɛ adɔ yɛadwene apɔmuden ho nsɛm mu supɔ na yɛnyante ase na afei yɛhu kwan a yɛbɛfa so apɛm wa E-NAF consult and the mental board dwumadi eba Ghana Psychological Association and of a mental health authority agye dwumadi natom esan sɛ yɛadwene apɔmuden ehianti yɛnkamom na yɛmpɛm wa mental board dwumadi so de yɛse your mental health our priority.